Welcome to the Daily Energize Podcast, your quick dose of clarity, quick tips, and the spark you need to shine bright. Here's your host, Spencer Jones.
Hey, Energizer! Thank you for hopping in and joining me, Spencer Jones, in this episode of the Daily Energize. And I am super excited to share today's episode with you about vehicles and not the passengers. Well, at least not totally the passengers. And I'm not talking about the car you drive. Just saying that real quickly. But before we hop in, if you could do me a really quick favor, take 30 seconds and leave a rating and review of the Daily Energize, I would greatly appreciate it. I know not all platforms allow you to leave ratings and reviews, but if the one you are listening to it on does, well, please take the 30 seconds, leave a rating and review, an honest one. It would mean a lot. I read every single one, and I'm just grateful for everyone that does it. So thank you in advance for doing that. Okay, today's topic, vehicle, not passengers. Kind of a different headline, right, for this one. And again, as I said, I'm not talking about the car you drive or the people in your car, although we can talk about the people in your car at another point, right? Are they on your positivity bus, as it were? If you haven't read The Energy Bus by John Gordon, highly recommend it. He talks about people being on your energy bus. And anyway, this isn't even related to that. It's just a side tangent of, ooh, that's a good book. You should read it. Well, you can read it. I would suggest, I don't like the word should, but I would invite you to read it. Okay. So lately I've been doing these masterclasses. I'm going to continue doing these masterclasses because I really enjoy them, and it's a lot of helpful information for people. And one of the things I talk about in this masterclass, if you haven't been, come join us. You could reach out, ask me when the next one is, because we put them at different days and times and such. So just reach out. But in the masterclass, one of the things I talk about is the vehicle, upgrading the vehicle, not the passengers. And what do I mean by that? Well, oftentimes we learn these different hacks. We learn these different tools and strategies to a degree, right? So like, oh, I learned about meditation. So then I started to meditate and learn how to do that. And that was great. That was helpful. Then I learned breathwork and, about how exercise helps. And I've learned these different things that help me be at my best. Right? That's great. And they have been helpful in their own way, but they don't address the root of the issue. None of these actually address the root of the issue. Meditation kind of gets the closest, but it doesn't really address the full root of it. All they're doing is it's a Band-Aid solution, a Band-Aid fix on something bigger than that. It's like there's a leak in a dam, and so you put this Band-Aid on it, hoping that that'll hold it. And it'll make it better for a little bit, but it's not solving the issue, right? It's not fixing the leak. It's just doing a little temporary thing. A really quick story I'll share is I probably shared this before, but I remember this one morning I was teaching and going to middle school and high school choir, right, doing all that. So I woke up one morning, and I just woke up on the wrong side of bed. Like I was just irritated right away. And, I got up, frustrated. My coffee didn't taste great. Was driving to school, someone cut me off. And the kids were just annoying me that day. It wasn't, I don't know, it was just frustrating. Like every question they asked, it was just stuff that I felt like they should have known more, right? And I finally get to lunchtime, and I realize, as I'm like, oh, thank God I don't have to be around them, I realize, well, hold up here. Hold up, it's not them. They're just being kids. It's me. It's how I'm perceiving, how I'm addressing it. And I'm like, oh, I know this. I've learned about this. I learned about all these different tools, and I was utilizing them in many ways. Well, all right, well, let me utilize them now. So I did some breath work, calmed my body down. I did some meditation over my lunchtime. And so the rest of the day got better. It wasn't great, but it was better. But here's the thing. that next day, I woke up on the wrong side of bed again. It wasn't the fixes that I used, the tools, meditation, breathwork, they helped, but they didn't solve the solution, or they didn't solve the root problem of it. I still woke up angry and frustrated. And I just thought that, well, this is how these are, right? Here are some tools and strategies that help. But what I realized after I hit my rock bottom, I realized that why do we just put these Band-Aid solutions on it? Because we're not solving the core issue, the root problem. And that is that our energy systems are broken. And it's not our fault. We just were never taught about it. We were taught these different hacks and strategies, and a lot of times we're taught these things that break the system. So when I say your vehicle, I'm talking about your operating system. What's an operating system that allows you to be at your best without shame, without guilt, without burning out, constantly go, 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 one that serves you and uplifts you and sustains you for the rest of your life? Well, that's what an energy sovereignty is. That's your operating system to live your life to the max, to have the abundant amount of energy, focus, of being confident in who you are. And so your vehicle, how many of us are driving with broken vehicles? Well, broken vehicles, they don't get far very fast, or they're just being held together with some duct tape and good wishes. How many of us are living our life like that? Well, what if we said, all right, instead of upgrading the passengers, aka the tools and strategies we're learning, again, they're great, but they're only Band-Aid fixes until you have the upgrade operating system where you're whole, you fixed, you adjusted, you healed the roots. So now those fixes, or those passengers, those little things, can actually be lasting change. They can actually have lasting effects, as opposed to just Band-Aid fixes. That's what energy sovereignty can do. So I invite you, as you're going throughout your day, what are the passengers in your life? Are they helping you and serving you, or are they not? And what's the vehicle? Is it broken, and where does it need to be fixed? And is energy sovereignty the pathway to help you? Now, if you're like, I want to know more about this energy sovereignty thing, reach out. Let's chat, or come join us for the masterclass. I share it all so you can show up confidently and have energy without burning out, right? Do the things you love without depriving yourself of the relationships, connections, the impact you're meant to have. So reach out. We can chat about that if you're interested, but let's upgrade the vehicle instead of just always trying to replace and upgrade the passengers. That is a real game changer. All right. So thank you so much for being here, joining me. Know that I love you. I appreciate you, keeping you, and know that I'm always here for you. All right. Have a beautiful day. And until next time, I'll catch you later.